So this next story really highlights the state of the Trump administration. Take a look. 64% of American voters believe President Trump committed crimes before he became president, while just 24% believe he did not. Wow. According to a Quinnipiac poll released Tuesday, voters are more divided on the question of whether or not Trump committed crimes during his presidency, with 45% of respondents saying yes and 43% saying no. Of those surveyed, 50% said they believe Michael Cohen, who detailed alleged crimes committed by Trump during his testimony last week, more than they believe the president. As he enters the third year of his presidency, 65% of Americans say Trump is not honest, including 25% of Republicans. Quote, his worst grade ever on that character trait, according to Quinnipiac. Damn, even a quarter of Republicans think their president is a liar, which is hilarious when you look at another fact, which is that Donald Trump has the highest approval rating within his own party than any president ever. So what that means is red meat to the base is happening all day long. So the base is like, geez, we love this guy. And even though 25% of them say he's a liar, he has the highest approval rating within his own party compared to any president. So he's like the quintessential Republican president. He's like the Fox News president. In fact, speaking of that, just the other day, he finally stumbled across One America News Network, which is a network that prides itself on being to the right of Fox News. They say Fox News is too liberal. So we are to the right of Fox News. Trump finally found that station, and he was tweeting about it and giving the host credit because the host was blowing him or whatever. But, wow, man. These numbers are really crazy. 64% of Americans say, of course he was a criminal before he became president. Oh! That's insanity. You can't. Probably no other president had that number. By the way, is that true? You bet your ass that's true, dude. Absolutely. I mean, we've covered it on this show how there's evidence of money laundering that was happening at his Panama hotel. There's evidence of connections with the mafia. There's evidence of insurance fraud and tax evasion and all these things. I mean, he was cheating on his taxes in the sense that he would undervalue his assets when it came to tax time, and then he would overvalue his assets when he was bragging to Forbes or some of these magazines about, I'm worth this much money. He would say his property was worth 10 times more than what he just said to the government to pay lower taxes. So he's just in so many ways, he was just like a casual criminal. He didn't think twice about it. He's just like, yeah, I'm just going to be a criminal. So, and this is why I told you guys 1,000 times, I'm convinced that the day Trump is no longer president, he'll be indicted. Because there's just too many financial crimes he's done and he's going to get caught. Now, but the flip side of that is I don't think he'll be impeached as president. And they're definitely not going to prove collusion or treason or whatever the fuck they're trying to get him on through the Mueller report in terms of collusion with Russia. So I don't think they're going to get that, but when he's no longer president, I think he's going to get indicted. And it seems to me like Americans probably agree with that if 64% say he was a criminal before he became president. And the interesting one is it's still 45% say yes, criminal, even while he's president, and 43% say no. That one, it depends exactly what you mean, because has he violated the Constitution? Yes. In the sense of violating the emoluments clause left and right. He's been doing it left and right. Taking money, hundreds of thousands of dollars from Saudi Arabia and then giving them a giant weapons deal because he was given that personal money. And there's just endless examples of that. And people around him in his administration definitely committing crimes in that respect. Also, it's unconstitutional to do these illegal offensive wars. I mean, we're still in Syria. That's unconstitutional. So there's that as well. So there's a bunch of different things you could point to, but probably nothing that they'll actually take action on in terms of impeachment. But either way, everybody's onto him, man. Everybody's like, okay, we've seen enough of you to know that you're a sleazy-ass character. And boy, is that true, if not just obvious.